Karen Bonafilio, Inner Realms, Outer Journeys. We have a new guest for you today. This is Maria Gonçalves. Would you like to say hi before I introduce you?
Hi, everybody. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you, Karen, for inviting me.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, I am so excited that you're here too. And I've learned more about you, so it's been very interesting. So let me tell you about Maria. She is a professional evidential medium, an intuitive tarot teacher, a Reiki master, mindfulness meditation speaker, teacher, speaker, author, creator of the Euro Tarot deck, and host of the Maria Gonçalves Podcast. This girl is busy and has it going on. And she has created her own tarot deck that she's going to talk about today too. Her journey into mediumship began at age 30 after a life-altering back injury awakened her ability to see, hear, and feel spirit. With a global audience, her mission is to empower others to develop their intuition and mediumistic abilities so they can transform their lives. I also want to let you know something else that she's done. She has trained with very world-renowned tutors and studied at the Arthur Findlay College in the UK and was featured in the New York Times, an article that went viral and brought her work to international recognition. Gosh, Maria, that sounds so fabulous. And you're just so down to earth. So just kind of tell us about your story, what happened at 30 and how that all moved you forward.
Oh, absolutely. So, first of all, super grateful to be here with my my story at 30. I had to think about it for a minute. What is my story? Oh, yeah. I had a back injury at 30. It was like 25 years ago. You kind of forget. You're like, oh, yeah. So I hurt my back, and all of a sudden I could see, hear, feel spirit. And just so you guys know, and maybe some of you know me, I grew up Catholic. This is not part of my world.
Oh.
There was zero desire in my life to be like, ooh, I like to be a medium. No, did not have that desire. Didn't even know what that was. So,
Wow.
yeah, I had no idea. But because of the injury, the back pain was so severe, and I'm extremely sensitive to medication. So I had a really hard time with medication, and my kids were super young. So I started doing meditation. And then over the years, I had signed up to study different types of meditation. So I had studied with a Buddhist monk here, and I trained in mindfulness meditation and was certified in that. Then later on, I went on to get, I can't remember what the name of the certificate was that I got. It was a year training every Saturday and Sunday. It was like 9 to 6 every single weekend, meditating for a year. But we learned about world meditations.
For a year?
Yes, a year. Who's giving up every single Saturday and Sunday? I am.
Wait, back up the truck. The whole weekend from 9 to 6, both days, you were meditating.
Yeah.
For a year.
Yeah.
Wow.
What I did like about that training, and right now I can't remember, but I will say, any opportunity there is for meditation, I'm in, because I just think it's so powerful. It helped me deal with pain management, and there is so many different ways to meditate, and even like psychics, you train to develop your clairsentience, your different clairs through meditation. Again, different type of meditation. It's like I'm having a hard time with that word tonight. But so I love learning about different styles of meditating from around the world, because I think it's empowering and it opens up your mind to different cultures and different traditions and different ways
Mhm.
that different people meditate. And because there's not just one way, there's not one size fits all. So,
True.
yes. So, what I didn't realize through meditating, I was actually strengthening my mediumship abilities. I didn't do it on purpose, people. I did not do this on purpose.
You were practicing meditation. Yeah.
I was just, my end goal was I'm in a lot of pain. How do I make it less pain? I'm having a hard time with medication.
Medication.
I don't know why I'm having a hard time with those words.
Medicine.
So
Say medicine.
with medicine, I was having a very hard time with medicine because I am super sensitive and I'm allergic to a lot of stuff anyways. So that's what I did. And then at one point I had a friend who was learning Reiki and she was getting certified and she needed so many hours. Like, do you want to try a Reiki session? I was like, Reiki? Are you like good? Like, what's that thing all about? She's like, I'll help with your back pain. And I was like, okay, if it's going to help with pain, I'm in. Well, so I go and she does a Reiki session on me and I thought I died. I'm like, great, you killed me. I left my body. Like I was on the table. So all my experiences in life, they're not boring.
No,
They're
not at
very
all.
like, and even my friend was like, it felt like you were trying to leave your body. I was like, I left. I thought you killed me on the table. But it was wild. And then after that, I got sucked into the world of Reiki. I was like, I want more of this. But I think, first of all, I just want to let your audience know that does not happen to the average person. You are safe. Go try your first Reiki session. I'm sure that will not happen. But for me, because I just remember being outside of my body, watching her do the Reiki session on me and not feeling pain. And then I'm just like, what's this all about? I need to learn more about this. And then I did go on to train to become a Reiki master. I went on to volunteer in hospices because
Mhm.
I think it's very
Oh,
important to give back,
nice. Yes, yes.
because I understood the importance of pain management. And it helps some people, other people doesn't help, but some people it does help.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I went on to do that and volunteer with that. But it all started from a point of view of I'm in a lot of pain. How do I decrease my pain?
Right.
It did not start with, hey, let's strengthen those mediumship abilities and see more people in the spirit world and be more scared. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I am there. If I could own an island back in the day, not now, but back then, I was so terrified. I was scared to death. I would have like been queen of the fear island.
What were you scared of?
I was scared. First of all, I don't understand the spirit world. And I saw a spirit in 3D. So I saw like, I look at you. So there'd be 3D. That would horrify me. I was just like so terrified. And then because I was super sensitive, I could feel spirits walk through me. And I'd be like, oh my God, there's, there's a person here. Think about to pass out. I didn't understand how to control my energy.
Mhm.
I just, this is the thing when you get thrown into mediumship, but it was not on your top 10 things to do list,
Right.
bucket list.
Yeah.
I had no idea what's true, what's not. I don't know what's real, what's not, because you watch the Hollywood movie. So I'm like, oh my God, they're gonna get me. Do I need to call Ghostbusters? Like, what am I doing? Like, I don't know what to do. I'm scared. I don't understand. My frame of reference is Hollywood. That's it. I got nothing,
Oh
people.
my God. I'm sorry. I haven't got past. You killed me when I was on the table. I mean, God, are you kidding me? Sorry. That one's taken me a while to process. And I can imagine what your friend thought. Thought you killed
No,
me.
my friend. Oh, with the Reiki table. Oh, she was cool.
Yes.
I think I
Oh my
was
God.
her first intense client experience. We'll say that. She goes, Maria, most people just go to sleep, wake up, relax. I was like, no, I left my body.
No,
I
you
thought
go
you killed
above.
me. I didn't understand what was going on. Yeah.
I'm
So
sorry.
we both had interesting but you know what? I'm gonna say this, what I love about my life now.
It's
Back
not
then, it was
boring.
terrifying, but these experiences are stories 25 years later. I can look back and laugh. When I was in it, I was terrified. Like,
I'm
I didn't
sorry.
sleep, but
I'm not minimizing you. I could just see that going down. Okay,
oh, you should have been
sorry.
a fly on a wall in my life. You'd be like, "What just happened to you, Maria?" No, that didn't happen. Yes, it did. Yes.
Okay, there, I'm back.
Are you back? Okay.
Mhm.
So, back
Um,
to my fear story of, I'm
oh,
a
yeah.
medium. So then I remember telling my mom, I'm like, "Oh my God, mom, like I see dead people in my bedroom. What am I gonna do about this?" And her and my dad had gone off to Portugal to the Holy Land. They went to Fatima. My mom comes back with these beautiful statues of the archangels and she gets them blessed while we're there. And she's like, that
Aw,
gotta remember, we don't understand mediumship. So I put them in my bedroom. She's like, they're blessed. You
good.
should be safe. And that night, like clockwork, spirit wakes me up. And it was a little old man. And I didn't realize it till I think just recently, past year or two, that was actually my great grandfather. So he would come to my bed in 3D. Because how else is spirit going to wake you up? It needs to look like a human by your bed. And he would just shake me and be like, Maria, wake up. I want to talk to you. And I'd be like, ah, and then with blankets over my head because spirit can't see you if you're hiding under a blanket.
You're safe.
You're
You are
safe.
safe. Yeah.
So I did that for a year. Like I was so scared. But I will say you this,
How old are you?
30.
Wow. Okay.
I know I don't look a day over 21, but I was 30 back then.
Oh, you're pretty funny.
You guys do the math. I'm not going to do the math for you, but you figure out how old I am.
It's okay. Yeah. Oh my God. But that's a childhood thing that you hide under the blankets. That's why I wonder how old were you? But it
Oh, no,
started
I
at
was
30.
40. I went to a medium looking for help, right? And again, you don't know what you don't know. And I went to a medium. She just scared me half to death. And she's like, first the good ones are gonna come to you because you have such a bright light, and then the evil ones are gonna come and
Oh
take
my
over your body.
God.
So yeah, that blanket went over my head really quick because first of all, again, I don't know.
That's
I didn't know Arthur
crazy.
Finley. I didn't know reputable
Mhm.
mediums. It's just like, hey, I heard about this chick over here. Go check her out. That was bad. So for those of you and for your audience, if you're on this journey, ask around, ask your friends, what do you think?
Mhm.
And if a medium or a psychic says something and there is fear in it, walk away. Like, don't take it on and don't feel like you have to be there for an hour for the reading. If it's so fear based and it's not empowering you, if it's scaring you, walk away. Walk, run, go as fast as you can.
Marie, I have seen psychics. I started my journey at 16. I have
Yeah.
never had anyone put fear in their readings ever, ever, ever.
Yeah, I've met a lot of those really not so good psychic mediums. The one
Wow.
thing I will say about my journey that I have learned, I don't know if yeah, I guess I don't know if it's the hard way or spirit just shows me things. I have experiences that I know never to do to another human being.
Oh, that's
And
good.
then I can
Mhm,
share those stories with other people. Like, I don't know,
mhm.
I'm gonna just let spirit know. Let's please not have any more of those experiences. We don't want those experiences, but in the beginning of my journey, that was it. And I
Mm,
thought it was real. Like, I've gone to psychics that predicted dates of death for my whole family. I was horrified, horrified. And
okay, how long did that last that this was so scary for you?
it lasted a few years. It lasted a few years.
Okay, and your poor grandfather every night seeing you and you hiding from him.
So that would have been my great-grandfather. Sorry, if I said
Great-grandfather.
grandfather, it was my great-grandfather, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but how would I know it's him? Like, I don't know. I got an old man hanging over my bed at 3 in the morning. I think I'm being robbed. And it's actually the spirit world going, "Wake up," and I could actually feel them physically, like, touch,
Oh,
like,
touching you? Mhm.
"Wake up!" And you're like, "No."
Oh, Maria.
But then as I'm having these moments of,
Mhm.
I'm so scared. Everybody's looking at me like, what's wrong with you? Who are you talking about? Because no one
Oh,
can see them other than
right.
me.
Mhm.
So it was hard. I will say that. It was super, super hard. But I do want to say my family has always been amazing. Loved and supported me, even though when I'm like, they're like, she'll be okay. We don't know what's going on with her, but I'm sure she'll be okay.
You've got things that were blessed to make sure you're okay. Yeah, your
I am,
angels. Yes.
I'm so blessed with my mom and dad and extended family and all of that. But because they're just like, we don't know what's going on, but we love and support you. You'll be okay. And they
That
did.
was good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
as we figure it out, I almost feel like we all are in the boat. We're all figuring it out together because we don't
Mhm.
know what we don't know.
True.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So you're going down this road, you've become a Reiki master, you're into meditation. And how did you approach that once you figured out it wasn't scary?
Well,
Mhm.
so as I'm going down my journey and like I would do like Reiki sessions and because at one point I was a practitioner, like I have my own business. Uh I would never admit to the world that I was a medium. Never ever. I was not going to go down that road and take that label on. So
Mhm.
if your level
Ooh,
came through,
it's right there. It says you're a medium.
yeah, I now own the word. But back in
Good.
the day,
Mhm.
I was too scared. And I was so terrified to be like, no, no, it's the energy. It's the energy talking. It's not me. I don't know what you're talking about. And then I went on to learn tarot and their
Mhm.
loved ones would come through and I'd be like, no, not saying, not gonna admit that I have a loved one here. It's in the cards. So like I wasn't. I was so horrified of saying I am a medium. It's easier for my mind back then to say I'm a psychic because then you think all the
Oh,
power's in the cards.
yes.
Oh, she's a tarot reader. The cards have the power. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we'll go with that. The cards have the power. As long as
Mhm.
you didn't think I was channeling anything, I was more than happy to let you believe whatever you wanted. As long as you didn't think I could
Talk to the
connect with the
dead.
spirit world, talk to dead.
Mhm.
Yes. As long as you didn't believe that, I was good. I didn't care what you thought of me. I didn't care what
Mhm.
label you put on me. I was just so terrified of being, oh, she can talk to those I've crossed over. Not now, but back in the day, yes.
Yeah, because I know so many people that want to do that, that want to connect, and they
Yeah,
haven't taken classes or anything to develop that, but they want that. And here
yeah.
you had it and you were hiding it.
I was terrified of it. Like, I remember going with a friend. She's so funny. One of my
Mhm.
dearest, oldest friends, and she found this thing on Meetup. She's like, we're going to go to this class. We're going to figure out how to unbecome a medium. That was her goal. I was like, okay,
Oh my
we
god,
sign
Maria, I
up.
have never interviewed anyone like you. This is awesome. It's
So I was
great.
like, okay, I'm in. So we go.
Oh my
Everybody's trying to develop their mediumship. And at the other class, she's like, did you figure it out? Did you figure out how to unbecome a medium? I'm like, no. I guess we'll have to come back next week again to this class to figure out how to unbecome a
oh my
medium.
god,
Like,
that's right.
I was so scared. Like, like when I
I'm
say I
really
was
sorry.
scared, I'm not making this up. Like, this was true. I was so horrified of it, only simply because I didn't know what I didn't know. And I didn't know that they're not going to get you. No one's going to take over your
No.
body.
Yeah.
No one's going to take over your thoughts. Like, none of that. But I think because I watch way too much Hollywood
Oh,
Ghostbuster stuff, I kept
you
thinking,
thought
oh
you
my
were gonna be
goodness.
possessed.
Yeah. Oh, we're all going to get possessed. But there was a lot of fear
Oh my
back
god.
then. So not anymore, not anymore, people. But these are funny stories I do have to share because who knows? Maybe somebody in your audience is going through something with fear. And if I can get over it, you can do it. Got your back. You can totally do it.
You know, as you're talking, I thought of that movie. Did you ever see Invasion of the Body Snatchers?
No, I don't watch scary movies. I don't do well. And I have nightmares.
You had to get that fear someplace.
Oh,
So
I think
some
like Well,
Maybe
you see, like, the movie The Exorcist, I remember watching
that
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 for
was
5 minutes. That was horrifying.
back in the day, that was really scary. Now you can look at it and it's almost comical.
Well, no, I can't look at it. I think
Yeah.
too, back in the day, there were movies I could watch because I didn't think they were real, and now I can't watch those movies anymore because I know there's a spirit world. I know there's, like, a whole 'nother veil, so now I know it's true, so it's like, now I can't watch them. It's like, yeah, I don't do spooky movies. I can't. I'll have nightmares, I can't sleep.
Not even funny, spooky movies?
No, I don't really like
Nope.
I like funny movies,
Mhm.
comedies, romances,
Mhm.
Christmas. I could watch Christmas reruns forever.
You're a Hallmark kind of a girl.
I love Hallmark, magic. I like Harry Potter. It's a little spooky, but I love Harry Potter.
Well, Harry Potter's awesome.
I love
Yeah.
Harry Potter. Harry Potter
Okay.
is very cool.
Yeah.
So that's about as spooky as I get as Harry Potter.
But to me, with the background that you have and you're teaching others to do the same thing, that
Yeah.
you would have that compassion and empathy for someone that was fearful.
Oh, absolutely, because I've walked it. I know
Yes.
what that fear
Mhm.
looks like. I know how
Mhm.
paralyzing it can be. I understand the religion behind it and all of that. And then there are people out there that are exploring this and they don't have the support from their family. So that makes it 100 times harder.
Yes. Yeah.
That makes it so
Mhm.
much harder. That's why I think it's so important, and this is just my opinion, take it or leave it, to join a development circle, to find your tribe, find the people that are gonna love and support you on your journey because,
Exactly.
we have
That'll
different
resonate.
we have different people for different things within our life, different friend groups. And once you join a mediumship development circle or a spiritual development circle, whatever, Reiki shares. But once you find the people where you feel safe, then you begin to open up even more because you feel safe to share your experiences. You don't
That's a
feel like an
great
oddball.
point. Great
Yeah.
point. Yeah, great point.
And I think too, if you join something and it doesn't feel right, it's okay to leave. Don't feel pressured that you have to stay in something that you don't connect with the rest of the
Mhm.
people that you're
Mhm.
studying with, or not studying with, like if you're doing Reiki shares or if you're learning mediumship or whatever it is that you're learning, but you
Mhm.
don't feel that connection, it's okay to leave. It's okay to leave and
That's
go
that's
find.
nice.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because 'cause I've heard stories of people, "Oh, I had to stay forever." It's like, "Why? Who forced you? Get out. You
Yeah.
have free will. Move."
Yeah, they just feel obligated probably. But
Yeah.
I agree with you. I so agree. If it doesn't resonate, then try something else. Go someplace else. Yeah.
Honor
Yeah.
that inner voice, honor the intuition, because your body's gonna give you signs if it doesn't feel good.
True. So true. So true. Yeah. Okay, so you pick up tarot cards too, and you felt comfortable doing it that way. And then your mediumship developed after that. And then you finally lost that fear that you could be called a medium, a psychic medium.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I
Okay
think
with
in the
that.
beginning when you're studying, which I find super interesting, there is a point where your teachers will be like, "So what's your title?" You're like, "What?"
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah. What do you feel comfortable? Are you a spiritual medium? Are you a psychic medium? Are you an evidential medium? Are you just a medium? What word resonates with you? So I find that interesting as you're going through your studies because you'll see, like, even on social media, different mediums
Yep.
have different names
Yep.
that resonate with them. Not good or bad, one's not better than another, it's all good.
Mhm.
But I know there was a point where I was like psychic medium, and
Yeah.
then, it almost felt like I was in the carnival and the fortune telling. It was like, "Tell me what's gonna happen in 12 months." Exactly, and it's like the pressure of that.
Well, time is too hard. You can't tell the time.
No. So then
Yeah.
for a while, I dropped the psychic medium because I felt like the psychic just became too much of,
Yeah.
the fortune telling, and I didn't like the fortune telling vibe. It no longer was sacred. Now it just became like and what's going to happen? And when am I winning that lottery number? And when am I going to meet Mr. Right on what date and get married? And was like, whoa, just
It was a
calm
little
down
too
there.
much for me. Yeah, got it.
And
Mhm.
then, as I went on, now I love the word psychic. I absolutely love being called a psychic medium, but I think it's the understanding of what
Mhm.
the words mean
Mhm.
over time. And then does it resonate with you? So for some mediums, the word psychic will never resonate, and that's okay. You have to pick the word that resonates for you.
See, I like psychic medium, but that's just me personally. Because to me, somebody that can look behind the veil, that brings a whole new persona to it.
Yeah. But
And
yes, go ahead. Sorry.
no, go ahead. You're fine.
I was going to say every medium is psychic.
Every medium is psychic, even though they don't advertise that.
No, because you're using your clairs. Like we are all
Mhm.
psychic. Every single human being walks the earth is born psychic. We're all psychic, which
Yes,
just
we are.
means it's our intuition. Then
Mhm.
it just depends how strong do you want to develop it,
I
right?
see.
You
Mhm.
either want to develop it more or you want to develop it less.
Mhm. Mhm.
And then, yes, but not all psychics have mediumship abilities.
Abilities.
Yeah.
Wait, run that by me. Not all psychics have mediumship abilities?
Yeah, I don't think every single
Oh,
person that
wow.
walks through. I think what we have is we can all connect. We all have basic mediumistic abilities. So every single one of us walking the earth, we can all connect to our loved ones that have just passed away. Every single one of us.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
can we connect to our friend's great grandfather or some random person on the street? That takes skill. That takes
Gotcha.
time, that takes training, that takes drive, just like anything else.
Yeah.
You wanna go to school, you wanna train for your field, then it takes desire and that will and that I just feel passionate that I need to go study this,
Mhm. Mhm.
right?
Perfect. Yeah.
So it just depends. Like, I think we all have a little bit of mediumistic within us, but it's like art. We can all draw the sun, every single one of us in kindergarten at age 4, we all drew painted the sun. We
Mhm.
all grabbed that paintbrush, painted that big yellow circle, and did those little sticks going around the sun.
Mhm.
But I would never call myself an artist.
Understand. Totally
You know
understand.
what I mean? But
Yeah.
we all had that ability. But some of us, that inner drive to just draw and paint and create these beautiful masterpieces that are out in the world for all of us to appreciate. I
Mhm.
never had that drive to do that. I was good at the sun in kindergarten. That was good for me.
I'm
It just
happy with
depends.
what I've done.
Yeah,
You brought back a memory because of the fear,
yeah.
and I know when I was developing, and I never had the desire to be, a psychic medium, but I enjoyed seeing psychic mediums. And I remember going into the bathroom, during the night and using the, restroom, and I knew that who was outside that door, and I was so scared to open that door and see that person.
In
And so
spirit?
it was a spirit. Yeah. And so I said, "I don't want that ability. Take that away. I don't want to see." And they did, and they
Mm,
did. But later on, when, after my husband died, I had no choice. I was gonna see spirit. And then it was very embracing and loving for me, though. So, but
yeah.
I remember I forgot that I had fear. Your fear reminded me of my fear.
And see how far you've come over the years? You're not scared anymore.
Oh, no, I embrace it, come talk to me, see me, help me. Yeah, I love it. I love knowing that my team's there helping me out and talking to me and guiding me.
So
Definitely.
can
Yeah.
I ask you a question? Because now I'm just curious. How
Sure,
how
sure.
did you get over the fear? Because you said you used to be scared.
Yeah, I didn't wanna see them. I did not they could be there, I just didn't wanna see them. Just like you. You hid under
Yeah,
your covers, but
yeah.
they were waiting outside my bathroom door. Um, oh, and then another time, another time. Sorry, Maria, this isn't supposed to be about me. I remember my daughter and I were walking down the hall and we looked in my son's bedroom,
Yeah.
and he was away at college. And we saw solid this man with gray hair sitting there, both of us. And we looked at each other and ran and jumped in bed with my husband because we were so scared.
With blankets? Did you put the blankets over your head? Did it work?
I leaned up against him. I didn't put it over my head. How did I get over my fear? I'm trying to think about that. I think when Carl died. And all of a sudden I could see him, feel him, his touch, everything. I think that's when I was over it entirely. And so that was only 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't fearful anymore. Even though I saw psychic mediums and connected with, people behind the veil. Yeah.
Wow.
I forgot all about that. And here I was being entertained by yours. So I apologize. Now I understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now you understand the fear.
Yeah, I had the fear. I did have the fear. Yeah.
But now we don't. I think with the stories, sharing the stories, my hope is as I do these podcast interviews and I share my story, that if someone's out there experiencing the fear, that this gives them the courage to not be afraid anymore.
Right. So that would be good. That'd be really good. And I think your personality and your persona would be so embracing for people in the classes and, accepting too. I get that vibe from you really, really strongly.
It's the Portuguese in me.
The Portuguese in you. Yeah. Now, you have made your own tarot cards. Can you tell us about that?
I did. I'm super excited. So I created the Euro Tarot deck. Hopefully, yes, I called it Euro because it's for Europe.
Oh, okay.
So this is the first card. I don't know if you can see that. That is
it's gorgeous. How did the unartistic lady do that? It's beautiful.
I have a graphic designer that creates magic. But that little white Pomeranian, that's mine. That's my little doggy.
She's so cute.
And then this is the beach in the Algarve. And
gorgeous.
That's just, that take that first step. I wanted this tarot deck to be about freedom, to open up your heart, fall in love with yourself, fall in love with the world, fall in love with everything around you. Because I feel like the thing is, we're always so busy. We're always on the go and we forget to take a moment. Like even here, when you look at the full card, she's on the edge, but she's just looking out into the ocean. I love the ocean.
And I love the way the sun blends with it too.
And the sparkling, you just take a moment and it's the full card. So that's all about taking adventures, taking that leap of faith for your dream. And my dream was the tarot card. And within these tarot cards, actually, what's really interesting, how I finally decided to create the tarot deck. Like my dad passed away last year. And then after he passed away, it's coming up to his 1-year anniversary in October, but I felt a little bit lost. Yes. And I know I'm super busy, but I am that person that needs direction. I was just like, not that I need direction. I need to have a side project. I just do. Even though it looks like I do a lot, I get bored. I am that person that gets bored and I'm like, what's my side project? My little side thing. And then I went for a tarot reading and it came up. Like my dad came through within my reading, but that spark of it's finally time for you to create your cards. I've been wanting to do my own tarot deck for years. But nothing ever felt right. I didn't know what I was going to do. When you have that idea, the idea is there, Spirit put that idea, and then it just kind of simmers and sits there until the right time. So I've had it like for years.
Timing.
It's the timing. And then within this deck, I honor my dad. So he's weaved throughout the deck. I have family in my tarot deck. I have my mother. So the back of the cards, there's this beautiful medallion, gold medallion. That's a tradition in Portugal. That's my mom's on the back. The pentacles within the tarot card, that's my mom's earrings. Like everything.
Oh, it's
I have
so
things
personalized.
in there. Yes, I have my niece in there. I have my dad in 2 of my tarot cards, because that was
Wow,
important for
Maria,
me.
that's
I have,
beautiful.
a friend 2 friends, gifted mediums, they're in my tarot cards.
Good. Are
Um,
you in your cards too?
yes, yes, and you know
Like,
what?
is that you in that card?
No,
Okay.
but I'm gonna pretend it is me. I'm actually in the card, and I'm in the judgment card in the major arcana. Do you know the tarot
Why
card?
did you choose a judgment card?
Because I think it's so important because the judgment card is the where we judge ourselves and we're afraid to, and I have a podcasting, like I'm in, it's the laptop and it's my mic. How terrified was I when I started to do podcasting? I always wanted to do it for years, for a couple of years before, but I was so
Oh.
terrified of being seen and
Mhm.
terrified of being heard. What
Mm.
if I do a podcast and everybody hates me? What if they don't like what I have to share? What if they don't like the way I look?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
there's so much fear that goes into being seen. What if I'm not good enough? Who are going to be my guests on my podcast?
That's true. Yeah, I understand that. Mhm.
So that's why I'm card 20, the judgment, breaking through the fear and stepping into your authentic self and speaking up and sharing your voice with the world, whatever that looks like.
Okay, so I have a favor to ask you. When your cards come out, will you reach out to me so I can get them?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
they're beautiful.
Yeah.
I'd
So
really
my
like those.
thank you. They're very sentimental. I chose Europe, so I have different locations and I have Italy in it. I have obviously Portugal, Italy, Spain, Greece. And I learned a lot about different parts of those countries and the history within it and what I wanted to include with in my cards. So
Mhm.
I learned a lot. I will say
I
that.
think it's cool. So I would choose the world for me.
Yeah.
I would want that card because
Yeah.
I love the world. When that card comes up, I'm so happy. I just know
Yeah.
everything's going to be okay.
It
Yeah.
is. It is.
Mhm.
And the world is all about completion, but you know what happened? You know what the next card after the world is? The Fool.
Because yeah, the full, yeah.
Because you
Mhm.
just got realigned here and Spirit's like, and we're gonna up level you. Let's go back to the Fool and
Yeah,
go the
because
new
you already
challenge.
got that done. Let's give you something else.
Exactly. You're done. Let's challenge you. That's
Yeah.
always fun.
Yeah. Now I like the death card, but I don't like the devil. The devil,
Oh.
I'm thinking, I don't overindulge. I'm not like that. So what is your interpretation of the devil's card?
So the devil card is actually quite a powerful card if you pull it for yourself. What are the stories that you tell yourself to stay stuck? We all do it. Hey, I
Oh,
did that for podcasting. I can't do podcasting. I'm not good enough. I don't have the right mic. I don't have the right system. Do I have a soundproof room? Don't I? They were all the stories
that's
I told myself to
interesting.
stay stuck.
Mhm.
Or people are in a relationship. I can't leave because I can't
Right.
do this because we all got those self-limiting beliefs. That's the devil card.
Oh, that okay. I like your take on that.
Yeah.
I always took it as overindulgence, and I thought I don't overindulge. I mean, not
No.
with yeah. So that thank you for that. I
So when
appreciate
you
that.
look at the traditional devil card, the wider rate card, that one
Yes.
specifically, and you look at the images,
Mhm.
they both, the man and the woman both have chains around their neck, but they're
Yeah.
loose chains. At any moment, they could pull it off. They can change the story of their lives,
Great interpretation. Thank you.
but
I
they
like
don't.
that. Yeah, it's really
No,
good.
but we all do. And what was the other one? You don't like the death card?
No, I love the death card.
Okay.
I love the death card. No, the devil's the one that I never could resonate with the
And
meaning of it, but you've cleared that up for me.
they're actually super easy to learn. When I went to learn to read the tarot, a friend of mine recommended this this little lady that he knew. She was like, oh my goodness, like in her 90s, like you got to go learn from her. And I was like, okay. I didn't know what I was doing. I was like signed up for one-on-one for a couple of days learning the tarot. And she was so cute. She's like, Maria, I'm so happy I'm going to teach her. I was like, yeah, this is fantastic. She goes, do you have a book that came with your tarot deck? And I'm so proud. I was like, yes, I do. Here's my book. And I give it to her and she throws it in the garbage. I was like, what are you doing? I paid for that. She goes, this is about trusting your intuition. There will be no
wow.
memorizing in my class. There will be no books. And I was like, wait,
Okay.
take it out of the garbage, please. No, I never took it out of the garbage because it was in the garbage. Wasn't allowed to have it back. But that was her whole thing. You're going to learn through your intuition. There will be zero memorizing here.
I think that's great. I think that is really a good teacher that you had.
Oh, she was amazing. And now I teach tarot and I do the same. I do not throw books in the garbage.
Yeah, let them keep their books.
They can keep their books because they pay for their books. Keep your books. But I do teach. And the one thing, like my teaching style, and right now I have the intuitive tarot course that just began. And I do record all the sessions. So if people miss class, they don't have to worry about it. But I will ask the students, this is how I see the card. This is my interpretation. What's yours? Like, oh. And then what I love, I'm going to brag about myself for 2 minutes. What I love about that, I've had teachers that do that too within my own training. And I love that style of training because it gives every student in the class permission to share and be like, well, I know you guys see it this way, but I see it a little bit different. And that's okay. Because that's great. Your way of connecting with the cards. And when you do the reading, guess what? It's going to be perfect. It's going to be perfect. That's so if you guys are learning on your own and you got a friend and she's like, that card means this. You're like, well, I feel like it means that. Trust whatever it feels for you because Spirit is using your inner guidance and all of us are completely different with our experiences.
So that same card can have a little different twist and a little different interpretation for different people.
Yeah, because what happens with tarot when they're looking at the cards, it's going to trigger a memory within you. It's going to trigger a feeling within you. So you may look at the card and you see something and somebody else look at the card and they have a different take because it's triggering a different memory for them. Because that's the way psychic works and it's tapping into your clairs. So how's it making you feel? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I know on your website, people can go and find your different classes. Where will we find your podcasts?
It's also on my website. If you click there, you can go directly.
Not on YouTube. Just is it on YouTube?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I just have everything on my website. So you go there, you look for it, you click, and it will redirect you. So yes, it's on YouTube.
Okay. And that'll find you.
Yes, the videos are on YouTube and then it is also on Apple and Spotify. So it's all, it's all out there for people and you find the episode that resonates with you. But and like I'm super passionate about this work. As you can see,
I can. You're not scared anymore.
No. Now I am the queen of the island fearless.
I love that. Wear that crown proudly. Yeah. Well, Maria, is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this up? It has been a pleasure interviewing you.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to let your audience know I do get silly and goofy, but at the end of the day,
good. I like that.
I hope that what you take away from this is just trust your intuition. Trust the synchronicities that happen. If it doesn't feel right, don't do it. But don't be afraid of that inner voice, that inner guidance, connecting with your spirit team, connecting with your loved ones, wherever you feel guided, only if it feels right for you. So just trust yourself. And at the end of the day, live a happy life, open up your heart and just be present.
And expand yourself. That's great. That's really good.
So thank you.
Okay. Well, when your tarot deck is released, come on back. Okay.
All right. Absolutely. I will be here.
Okay.
It's been a pleasure.
So much, Maria. Really nice to meet you.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too. Bye, Karen.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.